Welcome back, everyone. As I mentioned, Ryan Murphy's upcoming anthology series, Feud, is our current Entertainment Weekly cover story. And here with some info on the real-life feud that sparked it all is People Magazine and Entertainment Weekly editorial director, Jess Cagle. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Jess Cagle. This week, I wrote the cover story for Entertainment Weekly. It is a first look at Ryan Murphy's new series, Feud. Now, every season, Ryan Murphy is going to take on a new famous feud and do an entire series about it. I am so excited that as the first feud, he chose the legendary Hollywood feud between Bette Davis and Joan Crawford. Now first, let me give you a little bit of background on Bette Davis and Joan Crawford. In 1962, Bette and Joan co-starred in a film called Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. It became a horror classic. But when they signed on to do the movie in the early 60s, it was huge news. Bette Davis and Joan Crawford, two giant movie stars from the 30s and 40s, hated each other.
I was watching. Then you're an idiot.
No feud is really about hate, it is about pain. It is about these two incredibly complicated women, Bette Davis, played by Susan Sarandon, who was this enormously complicated woman, a great actress, and a woman who was mercurial and brought a lot of pain on herself. It's also about Joan Crawford, played by Jessica Lange, who was this complete invention. Joan Crawford was born Lucille LeSueur in Texas, and she was raised in squalor. She was abused, and finally she got to Hollywood, and she just invented herself as Joan Crawford, the movie star. Susan Sarandon and Jessica Lange really get at the humanity and the pain and the complexity of these women. It's a star-studded cast of big stars playing real people. Sarah Paulson, a Ryan Murphy regular, plays Geraldine Page. Catherine Zeta-Jones plays Olivia de Havilland. Stanley Tucci is Jack Warner. Judy Davis is gossip columnist Hedda Hopper. While there are a lot of funny moments in Feud, it really is about these two fascinating women, really character studies about two of the most fascinating women to ever come out of Hollywood. Even by Ryan Murphy standards, it's a pretty interesting show.
I cannot wait to see this show. But Caitlin, how do you think a show about Bette Davis and Joan Crawford will resonate with audiences today?
I mean, I think that anything Ryan Murphy touches basically turns to gold, and it kind of seems to be a guarantee, knock on glass or whatever this is. But I think that between the nostalgia factor, the fact that there's these two really powerful women kind of going head to head, and there's the competition, there's old Hollywood, drama. I just think that ultimately what he does with these series is kind of get into the details about all these people. And so you're really just learning about two people's lives who you maybe kind of know about, maybe not, but we're seeing a whole other side, and I cannot wait.
I think it's going to do well. I just want it to stay in the realm of celebrity.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like portraying what happened in celebrities' real life, as opposed to when it dibble dabbles in too much of real life and it gets confusing with what's real and what's not real. That's when it gets a little creepy for me. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
Because like we're living in this alt reality world these days where it's like, what exactly is the truth? Like when I was watching the O.J. Simpson versus the People, I couldn't stop watching it, but then I was like, wait a minute, what's real, what's not real, what really happened? It start pulling up all these questions in my head. Like back in the day when you were watching something that said based on a true story, you kind of knew that it was embellished.
Right.
We know it's embellished now, but do we?
I got you. Well, speaking
For
of
my mentor,
entertainment,
yeah.
Algie.